Hello, Health Science 4502 Lab. This is Professor Van Dyke, and I just want to give you an overview of your lab for week 4. And again, I did post some information on clarification for lab 3. Those first 5 questions should be a lot easier. And I must have done a really bad job of explaining it, so I gave you a little bit of clarification, and hopefully this helped you out. But if it doesn't, let me know, and we can figure out a way to kind of work through that. So here's lab 4. If you look under your lab tab and you go into course content, you will find lab 4, the document, and it consists of 4 questions. And I really want you to read them over and give them some thought. So question 1, you're a manager for a Caltrans road crew. What month would you do heat stress training and why? Now, this takes some thought, right? I encourage you to work together. I encourage you all to collaborate. If you can get on a group, some kind of a group chat with all of you, this is a fairly small class, go ahead and do it. Collaboration is key, and it's very important in the work that you're going to be doing in the future. So if every one of you has the exact same answer, that means fantastic. That means you worked well to collaborate together, and I would love that. I would love to see that. But again, don't have one person do all the work and then everybody puts their name on it, and I'll tell you why. Because that one person is going to amount to the only person that I would be willing to hire in the future. And how would I know that? I'm going to know by being able to have a conversation with them about specific things. So if you don't put the work in, you're not going to know what you're talking about, and it's going to be apparent. So don't sell yourself short. It's a very challenging job market, certainly with the EHS. Oof. I don't have COVID. It's okay. You can't get it through my video. All of a sudden I can't taste my food. No, I'm just kidding. So again, the job market's tough. If you have an EHS, you're going to stand out because it's one of the few fields that will consistently and always be hiring. But also in addition to that, the more you know, the better you stand out. So when someone says, what do you bring to this organization, you can talk about these things. You can talk about risk management. You can talk about heat stress training and all the different things that you bring into the field. And this can certainly be an important component to your ability to do a better job than other people around you. So question 1, when would you do heat stress training for your Caltrans road crew? Question 2, what are some occupations where heat stress training is important and why? Question 3, are you surprised by the work rest schedule that was from the PowerPoint? And explain, why are you surprised by that? I know I was, because I've never worked for an organization that followed it. Question 4, you are a manager of a crew of undocumented migrant workers in Coachella Valley. The owner of the operation is not willing to ensure worker safety. Write a reply to the owner speaking of the importance of worker safety from heat stress. Okay, now again, I encourage you to work in groups of any size. If you all come together and work on this, fantastic. I think that's great, and certainly will increase collaboration, and it will open your eyes to things that you may not have thought about that other students are being able to contribute to the group conversation. So as I mentioned at the start of this, there are no right and wrong answers. There are certainly better answers, but again, as I had mentioned on the top of Lab 4, we measure right and wrong answers in a different fashion when it comes to environmental and public health. If we do a bad job, people die legitimately, okay? So if you don't properly prepare your workers for heat stress, you can have fatalities, and that's certainly something that you don't want to have to deal with and live with on your conscience. So the wrong answer can net fatalities. The right answer can potentially protect individuals for a lifetime of working in heated environments. So I'm going to post the videos. There's going to be probably 4 videos. One is going to be my class video for the PowerPoint presentation. One will be the video for the lab, and then there will be 2 other videos that I just ask you to view, which are going to be in regard to heat stress training. Okay, so thank you so much, and have a great week.